Concorde Delta Golf has gone through a transformation. The restoration team have worked tirelessly to get this aircraft and its simulator ready for its inspection by Concorde royalty, Captain Mike Bannister.
Our Delta Golf looks fantastic. Just finishing a last little bit of maintenance on her, and she looks spectacular. But then she always did.
Captain Bannister is a legend amongst supersonic flight devotees. In 1977, at the tender age of 28, Mike became the youngest British Airways pilot to fly this groundbreaking and record-breaking bird.
As a 7-year-old lad, I always wanted to fly aeroplanes, and that was my dream, and I've managed to fulfill it. And of course, the dream of a dreamer, if you're a pilot, is to fly Concorde. And I was honoured and privileged to fly Concorde for 22 years. I miss flying Concorde, of course, because I loved it. It was such a big part of my life. But I'm very lucky because I can fly the Concorde simulator here at Brooklands, which is just like the real thing.
And the simulator, used to train Concorde pilots, is the focus of Mike's visit today. The only one left in existence, many of its components are over 40 years old. Engineer and volunteer Gordon Roxburgh
Hi, Gordon. Hi, Mike.
has to carry out regular flight program maintenance and needs a trained Concorde pilot to test it.
Right, Mike, so we're at Heathrow. We've got 22 tonnes of fuel on board.
Gordon will be the chief engineer for the flight, a role no other passenger aircraft had.
The co-pilot's vertical speed indicator was sticking at plus 3,000 feet per second.
So we'll keep a particular eye on that during the flight. Okay, you ready then? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, now. Airspeed building. 100 knots. V1. Rotate. V2. Positive climb. So we're airborne. Once we get round through south, we can start to accelerate. So gear lever neutral, nose and visor up. The simulator is so much like the aeroplane. You can see just as I turn how responsive it is. I'm flying the aeroplane literally with my fingertips. And the aircraft itself was just like this.
To reach top speeds of 2,179 kilometers per hour, Concorde had to be designed like no other aircraft before or since.
The airplane is very quick, as you know, and of course, quick things need to be streamlined. For supersonic flight or high-speed flight, like we're doing at the moment, bringing up the nose and visor streamlines the airplane and makes us go faster. So how's everything back there, Gordon? How's everything on the engineer's panel?
Everything's good. All the fuel tanks are nominal.
What we're going to do now is start slowing down and descending. So to do that, I just close the throttles.
Today's destination is the centre of London.
Now as we come down, you can see out of the aircraft side the O2 Arena out of the right. We're coming over the Isle of Dogs, pointing towards the River Thames and Tower Bridge.
And Mike's taking a particular route he would not have been allowed to fly in real life.
There's Tower Bridge coming up now. Just beyond it is HMS Belfast. We never did this for real, by the way. And as we go under Tower Bridge, we pull up a little bit, just twist to avoid the Belfast, and then fly down the south side, and then we turn around over Charing Cross, and I do what I was honoured enough to do for the Queen's Golden Jubilee, which is to fly down the Mall. I did that with the Red Arrows.
And with this virtual test flight and trip down memory lane complete, it's time to head home.
So turn the aircraft. Sometimes we use more bank in the airplane than we would while we're flying with passengers. That's because it's just generally more fun.
So landing gear,
Down 4 greens.
nose,
Down green.
brakes.
Check normal.
Landing checklist is complete.
Thank you. Here's Brooklands. Quite a short runway, so I'm going to make an approach on minimum speed of 150 knots. And I'm going to touch down. And when I touch down, I'm going to lower the nose very quickly onto the runway to make sure that I can get the nose down and can apply the brakes straight away. So there we're touching down, the nose goes down, the brakes are applied, thrust reverse comes in, and we're going to pull to a halt. 100, 50. Welcome to Brooklands. Gordon, that was great. Everything seemed to work okay. That vertical speed indicator you mentioned about was perfect. It didn't give me any problems at all. Everything's fine.
Excellent, that's good to know.
The simulators passed the test with flying colours, but the visit wouldn't be complete without Mike setting foot inside the real thing.
Hello, Mike.
Hi, Hi Alex, how are you?
Very well, how are you doing?
Very well, thanks. I've just flown the sim.
How's it going?
It's all up and running. The test flight went well. The guys have done a great job, so I'm really pleased about that. And it's flying in as good condition as it ever is.
Excellent, so no surprise issues?
No, nothing there. So I thought maybe, is it okay to go on board the aircraft?
Please do. I've had a walk through and a quick check,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Great. I might even have a little go at drooping the nose, if I may.
It's always special when you do that, Mike.
It's always good fun, too.
Oh, I'm going to have so much then.
Great, okay.
Okay.
See you later.
Well, this doesn't happen every day. It's quite exciting, really. I'm not going to get too close in case I get doinked on the head, but yeah, it's always fun to watch the nose droop.
To enable it to fly at such high speeds, the jet had some unique features.
One of the characteristic things about Concorde is the very high angle that it comes into land at. And that's because the airplane flies aerodynamically differently. The pilots wouldn't be able to see the runway. So the designers put a dippable nose on it, a bit like a swan, I guess. So when we're coming into land, we lower the visor, lower the nose, and we can see the runway.
You can hear the hum of the hydraulics inside. There she goes. Really clever bit of engineering. Absolutely phenomenal.
There we are. Nose and visor fully down, all set up.
And there it goes.
Mike's days of flying Concorde may be past, but thanks to the museum's restoration team, he'll always have Delta Golf to play with.
It works, Mike.
It works, it's brilliant.
Hurrah!
Absolutely
Clean
fantastic. The folks have done a really good job. What we need to do now is get the engines working so we can start her up and taxi it off and take off.
Okay, I'll work on that for next year, shall I?
Next year's project. Concorde Delta Golf, the last of the test aeroplanes, but this is one that has a real important part in the whole Concorde story, and it's great to be back on board her.